Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the IllumiChat podcast. I am your host, Kareem Mays, and I am here to help you optimize your store so you can spend more time doing what you love, selling what you love. And if you enjoy podcasts like this, you can find it on YouTube. This is our long-form content. You can also find short-form tips on our Instagram. So let's get into the topic. If you're running an e-commerce store right now, there is a good chance your support team is spending most of its day answering the same questions over and over again. Now, this is the big one I talk about in all my short form. Where's my order? What's my return policy? When will this ship? Do you have this in stock? You probably get those quite a lot. And while those questions are important, they're also incredibly repetitive. What happens when you get the same question 50 times, 100 times? The problem isn't that customers are asking them. Customers are always going to ask them. The problem is that you're paying humans to answer the same questions thousands of times. So now you have to go to find a staff or hire freelancers. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how one e-commerce store reduced its support workload by 60% using AI. And we also have our demonstrations on this channel too, so you can see IllumiChat in action. Today we're going to break down what their support volume looked like before, which tickets were automated, how this setup worked, and on top of that, what changed after the implementation. And what AI replacing tickets actually means. No, not replacing employees. So if you're running a lean e-commerce store, you're just trying to figure this out, you're trying to scale without constantly hiring more support, it cuts into your budget, this video is for you. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's get into the problem. So we typically start with an e-commerce store. Imagine a Shopify brand doing around 100,000 to 500,000 per month in revenue. Maybe you're not even there. Maybe you're just starting out, 10K, a couple thousand. You're growing, your sales are increasing, your traffic is increasing. If this is you, you can check out IllumiChat for free in our link below. But here's the problem, the support volume is growing too. Every week, you're receiving hundreds or even thousands of customer inquiries. And when you audit your tickets, you'll look through them. And when these store owners look through, here's what they found. 35% were order status questions. Customers simply wanted to know where their package was. They just wanted to find my package. Then the other 15% were shipping questions. You've heard them before. Things like, how long does this delivery take? Do you ship internationally? Can I change my address? About 10% were return and refund requests. Then we have another 10% were product questions. Can you kind of see the pattern here? Size and compatibility, materials, ingredients. And then there's even account questions, subscription questions, discount code questions, all of this. General inquiries. That's a lot to answer. You'll be on your laptop for a while. And then when this store added up everything, they realized something important. Most of these tickets don't require a human. No, we're not replacing humans, but most of the tickets don't. They just require information. Information that already existed outside of the Shopify FAQs, shipping policies, product pages, help center articles, yet every question still created a ticket, and every ticket still required agent time. And every response still created operational costs. So you can kind of see the problem here. And there's even a breaking point. As sales increased, support became a bottleneck. And the average response times started just going up, going up, going up. So now you're waiting an hour, 2 hours a day, and then you just leave. Agents spend entire shifts answering repetitive questions. Imagine just answering, yes, your order's here. Yes, sir. Customer expectations kept rising. Everybody wants everything super fast. People expect answers immediately. Not tomorrow, not in 6 hours. We're in the microwave generation, guys. Not after the weekend. Oh, no. Don't let them wait on Saturday and Sunday. This is a business. Immediately. The teams had two options. One option was hire more support staff. That's costly. Cuts into your budget. Option 2, figure out how to automate repetitive conversations. And that's where an AI entered the picture. AI isn't something to be afraid of, but this is how IllumiChat changes it. So how did the implementation work? And you can see a guide on our implementation on this channel as well. So the goal wasn't to replace the support team. We like our support team. The goal is to eliminate the repetitive work they're doing so they can do something more meaningful. So step one was going to IllumiChat and then connecting Shopify. Once connected, the AI gained access to the store information that the customers frequently asked about. And again, make sure to check our video on how to set this up. Then we added order information, shipping status, product information. We had customer data, store policies. Now, instead of giving generic chatbot answers, the AI could actually respond using real store data. Then that's the first implementation. Then we have step two, train the AI. Then came knowledge training. You have to give it some knowledge. Now, that's not hard. The team just uploaded frequently asked questions like PDFs, Word, shipping policies, return policies, product information. Maybe you have help center content. And there can be other things that people need to know, but this gave the AI context about how the business actually operates, how it works. And now when customers ask these questions and responses over and over, the responses were based on actual company information rather than just generic AI guessing. That doesn't help anybody. Step three is created escalation rules. Okay, so AI can't handle everything. This is why humans are still important. This step is what people overlook. Not every conversation should be automated. Yes, you can say where your order is, but sometimes you do need a human. Sometimes they have specific things, about a product that you need to know. Maybe there's a refund dispute and it's a certain amount that you don't want to automate that. Maybe you have a damaged product. Maybe you have VIP customers. Definitely VIP customers, big one. Complex billing issues. You have angry customers requesting management. You don't want to give them automated answers. They'll freak out. So the AI was configured to recognize these situations, and that's where the support team comes in. Then they route them to the appropriate support representative. Maybe you've seen this, where AI can answer basic questions, support answers the rest. Simple questions stayed automated, so that's good. Complex issues went to humans, and the customer still got help. And the support team simply focused on higher value conversations. And this is an amazing scenario because it's been done multiple times, and you can do this too for your store. So now let's talk about what happened after deployment, because this can be you right here. Within the first few weeks, the support team started noticing major changes. So what was the AI handling? Order tracking requests, shipping questions, maybe policy questions as well, basic product questions. Even some people have subscriptions. Don't forget, Shopify has subscriptions. So subscription information, account-related requests, and many of the tickets that once filled the queue never reached a human agent. They just answered it. So imagine coming in just handling the important stuff. Instead, customers received immediate answers, and the result was amazing. Support agents were handling significantly fewer conversations, and the average response times dropped dramatically. Why? Because customers were no longer waiting in line for simple answers. And this could be your store too. And I'm sure you're getting those basic questions. If you are, leave me a like. Let me know in the comments, what questions are you getting? Because the most important thing is the customer satisfaction remains strong, because people answer faster than before. So think about it. Most customers don't care whether a human or AI answers. Do you really? You just want an answer. And me too. They care whether they get the correct answer quickly. If you gotta wait, there's a problem. And the answer is accurate, it's immediate, everybody wins. You win, the customers win, the support team wins, your business partners win. So that's what replacing tickets really means. Now I want to address something important. When people hear AI replace 60% of support tickets, they often imagine, customers are being ignored. They're going to replace me with AI. AI is coming for your job. No, that's not what's happening. So these tickets aren't disappearing. They're not going into cyberspace. They're being actually resolved. And there's a huge difference and distinction we need to make. So just to give you an understanding, if a customer asks, where is my order? The AI actually checks the order information based on what it was given. It provides a tracking update. So now you can actually go to UPS. Here's where my order is. It answers the question. Conversation resolved. No support agent required, no problems. And the customer gets what they need. I think it's a win-win. The business saves time. The support team, It stays available for issues that actually require real human judgment. And that's the overall goal. Not less support, better support. And now you might ask who this works best for. And this approach works especially well for e-commerce businesses. So if you've been listening to this, you have a Shopify store, you have a WooCommerce store, you receive repetitive support questions. Let me know what those are in the comments. I'm very curious to know. You operate with small teams, you want to improve the response times, and you need to scale without constantly hiring people. Because hiring is tough in a shop, Shopify and WooCommerce is tough alone from hiring. And your shopping queue is just growing alongside your sales. Automation is what you need. That becomes one of the highest ROI investments you can make. Because every repetitive ticket automated is time your team can spend elsewhere. And if this excites you, you can try out IllumiChat for free. This will help you improve customer relationships, increase retention, solve complex problems, and even drive growth. You can get it set up within 5 minutes. So if you've been struggling with comments, questions, answers, and you need to get real in your customers, most e-commerce support isn't really difficult. It's just repetitive. And repetitive work is exactly where AI performs best. Take the repetitive stuff off your team's plate. The stores seeing the biggest results, WooCommerce, Shopify, aren't replacing their support teams. They're just giving their support teams superpowers. So now they can handle the important stuff, AI handles the repetitive stuff. They're allowing humans to focus on human problems while AI handles repetitive requests that consume hours every day. That's what being efficient is all about. So if you're curious what this could look like in your store right now, now is the time to test it. Check out the link below, get an IllumiChat installed, 5 minutes, update your knowledge base, connect it, and you're good. Because face it, your team's spending time answering manual questions, or you, and you're spending time on work that could be done and already automated. And that's exactly why more e-commerce brands are turning to AI-powered customer support. And the ones that don't might be left behind. And it's not to reduce service, it's not to be lazy or slack off, it's to scale it. So, guys, if you've been wondering how AI can help you, but maybe you're a little skeptical, I want to thank you for watching the IllumiChat podcast. You can actually try IllumiChat, watch our demo, and then go ahead, give it a shot for your store. Go ahead, install it right now. Follow the prompts and everything. It's very, very simple. You can have it up in 5 minutes. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'll catch you in the next podcast. I'm showing you how to update your e-commerce store, whether it be Shopify or WooCommerce. Thank you for watching.